Are you tired of getting bullied on the internet? Looking for a way to get cool fast? We've got just the fix. For less than $10, you can unlock 6 PlayStation Platinum trophies in under 2 hours. Your friends will be jealous, your parents will finally be proud of you, and you'll be the most intimidating gamer in the lobby with these trophies on your profile. Head on to the PlayStation Store today and download these titles. Social results are not guaranteed.
PlayStation trophies and their Xbox counterparts' achievements splashed onto the gaming scene back during the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 era. Both systems added a nice little checklist of challenges to complete as you played through a new game. When you unlock a trophy or an achievement, it gets displayed on your online profile for everyone to see. PlayStation trophies are divided by difficulty into 4 categories: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, with the silver and gold trophies generally being harder to get than the bronze. Each game only has one elusive platinum trophy, and it automatically unlocks once you've gotten every other trophy in the game. This is sometimes referred to as platting a game. Xbox achievements have a similar difficulty system, but rather than having 4 different categories, all the achievements are just worth a different amount of points for your gamer score, which also shows up on your profile. I don't know why Nintendo has never adopted their own version of this system, but it would be awesome if they did. It would make my addiction even more dangerous than it already is. People take these achievements very seriously, and the only reason I bought Madden 06 several years after its release was because you could get every single achievement in the game in a couple of hours without even playing a single game of football. And they were worth a lot of points. Some people won't start a game on PlayStation or Xbox until they know that every single trophy or achievement is doable. Here's the thing about this system though, not all games are created equal. The work and skill it takes to get a gold or even platinum trophy in one game might not even match the difficulty of achieving a bronze in another. Some really small independent game developers will actually take advantage of this strong desire many gamers have to add more trophies to their virtual collection by releasing cheaply made short games that are basically just a get-rich-quick scheme for both the players and the developers. Players can unlock a handful of silver, gold, and platinum trophies in less than 10 minutes time for buying a $1 game, and developers, well, they cash in on our desire to hear that sweet trophy pop sound effect after expending a fraction of the effort and time it would take a major studio to create a fully fledged game. Of course, these games won't sell as well as your major titles, but if you only spend a couple of weeks making a short game for trophy hunters and several tens of thousands of people buy the game because of how easy it is to unlock the trophies, that ends up being a pretty solid payout for how little of an effort goes into making a game like that. So what do these games actually look like? Let's dive into a few and find out. First up, I'm playing the Pig D, which was developed by Webnetic SRO. And what a journey this game is. The summary reads, "The clicking adventure you and your friends need. Earn coins with the main hero of the game, the Pig D. Help him get richer and bigger." I mean, it sounds simple enough. It looks like we've got some options here. It's good to add some variety to the gameplay experience. Well, the only option really is whether or not you want to play with music. Let's hop into the gameplay itself and get richer and bigger. In the game, the only thing you need to do is put coins in your piggy bank, and there are 2 ways to do that according to the nicely laid out tutorial we get before the start of the game. We can use the cross button, which is just a really fancy way to say X button, or you could use the R1 button. Let's see how it works. Tapping the X button puts some coins in, and check the R1 button. Okay, well, the R1 button basically renders the X button useless. By sitting here and holding the R1 button, the coin counter just flies. Look at how fast I'm earning trophies here. This is great. The trophy list for this game is all just tied to the amount of coins you put in the piggy bank, and as you can see by how quickly this occurs by just holding the R1 button, the level of difficulty to achieve this platinum trophy is about a -2. They teach us some fun facts about Slovakia with the first 2 trophies. Apparently, 500 is the minimum monthly wage there, and 1,000 is the average monthly wage. Why would they share this with us? I think the developers might be saying something about the wages, and maybe they're too low and the economy is unfair in their home country. Maybe this is more than just a cheap PlayStation trophy spammer. Maybe it's a call for policy change in Slovakia. The Pig D is easy enough. It got me a platinum trophy in literally 3 minutes, and it has a Slovakian political agenda attached to it. Pretty neat. So is there anything else I can play that's kinda like this? Of course there is, because why wouldn't there be? The Sheep P is the new and improved sequel to the Pig D. You can get the platinum trophy with just as much ease as the first game, and you have an entire new storyline to go along with it. You see, in the Pig D, We were told that we had to earn coins so we could get bigger and richer. Pretty shallow motives. Didn't really light a fire under my ass and make me feel like I needed to complete that game. But the Sheep P opens right up with the context for why we're about to embark on our quest. Hi, the last year has been tough, so we have something to catch up on. Thank you for choosing to help us. This year, we need to collect 9,500 pieces of wool so we can cover our costs. To cut the wool, press the cross button or the R1 button. Thank you. See, now I really feel like my wool collecting means something. We've got to help out these poor farmers who have something to catch up on. Honestly, COVID kind of screwed a lot of us over, and I'm guessing that this sheep farm is no exception. The least we can do is help them collect 9,500 wool. It's the same exact game as the Pig D, but damn it, if it ain't broken, why fix it? Even the Platinum Trophy has the same requirement. Get the counter up to 9,500. That's 2 extremely easy, very rewarding Platinum Trophies in the bag. I'm not sure how much better it could possibly get. If you play through these simple clicker games and just can't get enough of them, then I have some good news for you, because My Name Is Mayo takes this concept to a whole new level. Boot this game up and you're greeted by a jar of mayonnaise that's having an identity crisis. Just tap the jar of mayonnaise to make the counter go up. But there's an added layer here. As you tap the jar, you'll unlock different outfits to dress the mayo in, and you'll also unlock some fun facts.
Like, did you know that the Neanderthal's brain was bigger than yours is? Or that the King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache?
Oh my god, it's true! Each of the different outfits has a little story attached to it that helps you understand just what's going on with their pasty friend. In order to unlock a solid portion of the trophies, you need to tap the mayo jar a certain amount of times while wearing each outfit. Completing the outfit-specific achievements will lead to unlocking further outfits, all with different extensions to Mayo's story. Mayo is a pretty deep character. Their story involves dealing with romance, father issues, existentialism, and coming to terms with their Mayo identity. We could all learn a thing or two from My Name Is Mayo. Figuring out who we really are and then coming to terms with it can be extremely challenging, but My Name Is Mayo dives into this head first and delivers us what might be one of the most human stories ever told in a video game. What matters the most here is that sweet, sweet Platinum Trophy, and as long as you've made sure to cycle through all the different outfits you unlock along the way, then you should unlock the Platinum Trophy after tapping the jar for the 10,000th time. Fortunately, there's no hyperspeed mode by holding R1 like in the Pig D and the Sheep P, so you'll actually have to muscle through this one and press the cross button 10,000 times, which should take around 40 minutes or so. Once you've finished this one, you may want to sit there scratching your chin, marveling at your brand new, perfectly legitimate trophy collection. It's a work of art, but that's gonna have to wait, because we aren't done yet, baby. My Name Is Mayo has a sequel, and it's even better than the first one. My Name Is Mayo 2 takes the jar tapping to new heights. It picks up on some of the original story threads and runs even further with them. Of course, the fun facts are back.
Like, did you know that technically Queen Elizabeth II owns all the dolphins in the UK waters? Or that a group of pugs is called a grumble? I didn't, and I wouldn't have if I didn't play My Name Is Mayo 2.
The jar tapping gameplay is largely the same here, and the methods for unlocking all the trophies are the same as well. Just make sure you play through all the different costume and story options. However, this game adds a nice new twist to some of the story elements. Instead of just tapping the jar of mayo, you also have some parts where you're playing different minigames, one of which is a Flappy Bird clone where all of your flaps count towards your jar tapping total. There's another one where you have to climb a moving flight of platforms, and another one where you have to deliver pizzas to people so they can eat it out of their ice cream cones. Just like the last game, ride this one out until you've completed all the story elements and have tapped the mayo jar 10,000 times, and you'll be greeted by that smooth Platinum Trophy. There's some post-Platinum content in this game actually. After unlocking everything, you get the chance to learn the truth. To further prove just how much heart these games have, after watching a pretty sweet animated cutscene, we learn that the truth is to treat yourself as your greatest treasure. Who would have thought that a couple of games about tapping a jar of mayonnaise would provide such great messages about self-love? The last game I found to play for this video is a real banger, and is the only item on this list that doesn't involve mindlessly button tapping. This game rivals most AAA first-person shooters on the market, and even lives up to the dramatic storytelling of Final Fantasy or The Last of Us. I'm speaking, of course, of Spectre Woods. This is another game where you can have the Platinum Trophy in less than 10 minutes, but what a magical 10 minutes they are. To be honest with you, I can't quite figure out what's going on with the story in this game. We open up on some sort of a wedding in the middle of the dark woods. Perfect place for a wedding, if you ask me. And then all of a sudden, we're alone, walking through the woods with a gun. We've got these plants sprouting up, guiding us along the right path. We've got trophies popping already. This is looking promising. Follow those plants and we go through a portal. All of a sudden, we're in a dark forest cage match with a bunch of ghosts. I don't know where they came from, but I do know it's our job to send them back to where they belong. After you've fought a few of these ghosts, you'll think you're well on your way through the woods, but then, out from the darkness, straight from the depths of hell, comes one of the gnarliest boss fights you'll ever encounter in any video game. The Big Spectre. You'll need to sink about 15 rounds of cold hard metal into this Spectre before it goes down, and you're going to need to do it without taking any damage to earn the Flawless Victory trophy. See, this one does require a little bit of skill. After beating the final boss about 4 minutes into your run, we transport through the second and final portal to experience the end of the story. The guiding plants lead us to a tombstone, but hold on because there's a plot twist here, as we then unlock a trophy that's titled, My Grave? Honestly, what could possibly be going on here? The ending cutscene should answer all of our burning questions. Did the husband kill her? Did the minister kill her? Why are we in the woods? What the f***? The Platinum Trophy pops at this point, but if you played this game correctly, you should be more confused now than you were when you first opened up the game. As confusing as this game is, though, I do think it tries to send a strong message to its players. A lesson, if you will. Be careful who you trust, because the ones you're closest to might just be the ones that send you to the Spectre Woods.
Gosh, my friends are gonna think I'm so cool with all these new platinum trophies. I just have to make sure I don't tell them that I spent over an hour of my life tapping a virtual jar of mayonnaise.